Once upon a time, there was a boy named John who lived alone near the bank of a river called the Susquehanna. One day he was sitting under a drooping willow tree, fishing in the rolling Susquehanna, when suddenly he felt a hard pull on his line, and soon he pulled out a giant fish with blue and silver gleaming scales. Young John threw him on the green grass, and the poor fish flung about and turned and twisted himself, looking all the while at his captor. It seemed to John almost as though the fish was trying to talk to him. And young John, suddenly filled with sorrow for the fish, picked it up and flung it back into the water. The next day, young John went fishing again. He caught pike and pickerel, sunfish and catfish. He had about enough when he heard a great splashing, and there was the big fish to whom he had given freedom. The fish leaped and plunged about, and then flung something from his mouth right at young John's feet. Young John saw it was a bluish, black, gleaming, hard stone, the like of which he had never seen before. And the fish swam around as if waiting for something. But young John went home. The next day, young John went fishing as he did every day. And again there came the blue and silver gleaming fish. Again he flung a blue-black stone at young John's feet and kept swimming upstream as if to lead him somewhere. This the fish kept doing day after day, and young John put away all the blue-black stones in a corner of his shack. One day he saw smoke over the trees of his home. He ran quick as his legs would carry him and found the house burned. Not a stick was left. All was black except a gleaming glow among the blue-black stones the fish had given to young John. The fire in these stones kept on burning and burning for a long time, and young John could not understand it. The next day he went fishing, for though he had no roof over his head, he had to eat. There was the fish again with one of the stones in his mouth, swimming back and forth as if going somewhere. This time John realized that the fish wanted to show him where the black stones could be found. By now young John had the feeling that there was something special or different about this fish. So he packed his fishing rod and followed him. For 2 full days the fish swam upstream and John followed. Then the fish left the broad Susquehanna and turned into a little river that went up into the mountains, and then he disappeared. John looked up and down the river, but the fish was nowhere in sight. He wandered about for a time, and then, just as he was about to give up, a band of Indians came by, and John told them what had happened and why he was there. They led him to their village, where he saw the blue-black stones burning. When the fire was low, the Indians added more of these stones. They told him there was enough of them in the mountains to heat the Indian fires for as long as the sun would shine. Then John at last understood why the fish had led him up the river. The blue-black stones were a reward for sparing his life. He built a raft and loaded it with the stones and steered it down the rolling Susquehanna as far as Harris Ferry, now called Harrisburg. There he told all about the hard stones and how they burned better and longer than logs. He sold them to the settlers and went back for more. He kept getting the black hard stones, coal they were called, selling them, and soon became a rich man. And all because of an act of kindness. For kindness is the seed from which riches grow.